Peace. Happy now. Hope y'all staying in the now. Now is the vibrate. Is the rate at which we vibe. Is right now. No past, no future. Only right now. Now it's taking a little look at a DMT video, just a little information video, and it brought up a good subject that I always think about and like to talk on, which I kind of experienced some of this last week. But it's how DMT is a religious experience, and it's also an anti-religious experience. Like, when you think about it, it's like it's religious in a sense of like, if religion, was dealing with true spirituality and true unconditional love and true divinity, then yes, DMT is very religious. But if it's dealing with the church and the dogma and the priests and all that type of stuff, then DMT is not religious. Matter of fact, it's anti-religious because it takes away the greedy people in the churches and all the misinterpretations. DMT takes away that. As a matter of fact, church institutions see DMT as a threat because it connects you directly to spirituality. It skips over the priests. It skips over like the little church and all the organizations with the little rules that's trying to stop you from connecting to source. Like a lot of people don't understand, but I try to tell them, like, source is within, and DMT exposes that to you. The top dogs, the 1%ers, and the people who run the Roman Catholic Church don't want you to know stuff like that. Because, man, just imagine the world if everybody knew that true spirituality existed, and they knew that God, that source was within, and that you could bring this out into the world and manifest things like God did. Man, if everybody knew and understand that, man, this world would be so much better, like so much better. But it's just one of the downfalls of basically the religious institutions, starting from the Roman Catholic Church, and into the westernized way of thinking. It's just everything against certain religious institutions is always considered the devil. Oh, that's the devil. Matter of fact, like with DMT, they'd be like, we'll tell you what to think. You're not allowed to have your own opinion, have your own mind. We're going to tell you what to think. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how a church works, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, they don't want you dealing with DMT because it's a direct connection. They want spirituality to be filtered by a priest and by dogma and by old ways of life, you know what I'm saying, as interpreted wrong, basically, you know what I'm saying. They don't want you to get that true connection with spirituality, so they try to, label it. Matter of fact, DMT is labeled as a Schedule I drug with no medical, heavy addiction rate, like all that type of thing is tied to DMT and its usage. Basically, from the world with everything that ain't my religion or what my mom and daddy told me or this and that, then it's the devil, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, that's why I like the character of Bobby Boucher's mom on Waterboy, like, foosball, the devil, this and that. It was being funny, but it was just kind of somewhat making fun of people who, whatever, if it ain't what they believe and what they're taught, is the devil. Just straight up, they don't even give it a chance. And it's funny because, like, even these days, like, if I feel like it, because I really don't debate about knowledge and stuff I know. It almost feels retarded to me to debate about something you know what I'm saying? Like, why have something up for discussion if I know it, to be true already, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make no sense. I'm not going to waste that time. Like, that's just ignorant and unconscious to waste time on something or talking about something that you know. Only time it's not is when I'm really trying to spiritually enlighten somebody. Because I be feeling bad that some people just be so blind. Like, I just be wanting to take the light and just shine it all in their eye. Like, look, man, like, God is within. Stop being a fool and just listen to anything somebody told you. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, which I came to, where is it? As a matter of fact, like when I'm saying everything is the devil and demonic to religious institutions, you know what I'm saying? Like basically they're saying is a person that's deeply tied into religious institutions basically just personifying what they're saying is my mind is made up. Don't confuse me with facts. I don't want to be conscious. I want to stay in the dark. I want to stay thinking that everything is the devil. I want to stay giving my money to my pastor so he could buy him a new Benz. I want to stay in that mind frame. You know, like I say, my mind made up. Don't confuse me with facts. That's basically what a religious institutional person, a person that's programmed by religious institution, that's pretty much how they work. Like, don't tell me nothing about nothing outside my church. I love my pastor, you know, and what's real about that. I mean, in a sense, even though, you know, it's being unconscious in a certain extent, at least you're trying to find spirituality in some kind of way, you know. So that's always good. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna be like how some religious institutions is and try to knock something that I don't, you know, agree with or believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if church is, you know, the way for you, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I almost can't even say do it. Like, even if church is the way for you, man, I ain't gonna lie. You need to open up and really realize some true facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's funny, like nowadays, now I could get into a conversation with a person like from a religious institution, and I could hit them with spiritual facts, scientific facts, and historic facts. As a matter of fact, even facts from DMT experiences and meditation experience where that's true connections to divinity, you know what I'm saying, through Christ-like consciousness. But I can have all these facts through each avenue, spiritually, scientifically, and historically. And they'll sit there and try to battle you with stuff that they can't even prove. And that's one of the main reasons why arguing with somebody that's just that unconscious is ignorant all in itself. Like, it's ignorant to, it's a form of ignorance. I just feel ignorant to just fuss with somebody who trying to make a case with less facts than me. And not only less facts, but I can see if you was like, yeah, I'm spiritually divine, so I'm connected. I know this to be true. But I'm more spiritually, like, through real spirituality, through real meditation, I'm more spiritual and more connected to source than them. And they'll still sit there and try to naysay and tell you otherwise, you know. But I just, in the words of somebody that's, you know, Catholic or very religious, I'm pray for them. Like, I try to, you know, I do mantras for them. I don't pray, but I do mantras, you know what I'm saying? I say, like, please help the unconscious. Like, and I sit there with unconditional love explain these things. I don't try to knock their point of views. And like, I had a discussion with a guy the other day. He was a non-denominational guy. And matter of fact, how you doing, my brother? Peace. You know what I'm saying? Stay up with the journey. You know what I'm saying? Start looking in the mirror and see the God within. You know what I'm saying? See source within. But it's just funny, like how some people just take what a religious institution tell them and give them and run with it. I mean, most people don't even really interpret the Bible like how it's supposed to be interpreted. Like, they just see it as face value, like what's being said. They just take it as that. They don't even take it as metaphorical meanings, which almost all the Bible, a lot of the Bible is a lot of metaphorical meaning. Like, it's not exactly what it's saying that's going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a deeper situation than what's being said. But like I say, I don't want to go babble off, you know, too far, but basically, you know, that's the gist of it, man. Like, DMT is a straight up connection to source, to other dimensions. But people who from religious institutions, like I say, they don't believe in that direct connection. They don't want you to believe in. The 1%ers don't want you to believe in the direct connection. You know what I'm saying? They rather you drink alcohol and be on prescription pills, because that's better than a spiritual connection. Who needs a spiritual connection when you could have alcohol poisoning or have cancer from eating too much McDonald's and stuff? Who needs enlightenment when you could have fluoride water? You know, but and that's like I say, and that's just the way. Basically, when somebody try to protect the government or the religious institution ways, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a form of ignorance if you're not having a mind of your own. Like, at least have a mind of your own. You talk about how beautiful God created us. Matter of fact, it's in the Bible. We are created in God's image, you know what I'm saying? And that means, like, you have a mind of your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, use it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, you're so super tied to your preacher and stuff, which is, it has been proven for over years that not all preachers, but you know, some of them like touching on people, you know what I'm saying? This to that nature. I ain't laughing at that. That's not no joke. You know what I'm saying? Being molested and all that type of thing is not a joke. But it is comical about how people try to cover it up and make it seem so divine. Matter of fact, I was doing research the other day and saw that one of the popes used to be a Nazi soldier. But most Catholics and all that, I swear by all the popes, you know what I'm saying? And all the preachers, all the people that's, you know, in their little hierarchy, almost like the mob. That's basically, it's a religious mob. But like I say, I'm just here to shed a little light. Hopefully y'all caught a little light. Y'all wasn't trying to duck in the shadows and hide from that enlightenment. Hopefully I caught y'all with the light of Jah, the light of source. You know what I mean? In fact, and what's ironic, I was sitting here looking at, got my Holy Ghost Catholic Church shirt on. It's the church I belonged to when I was, you know, Catholic in Opelousas. And what's funny, another reason I wasn't even paying attention to bazaars this weekend also. So matter of fact, to my church goers and all that, good luck with the bazaar. I hope y'all have fun with the bazaar too. I wish I could have been in Opelousas to enjoy myself there. You know what I'm saying? But just watch what you're taking in from your church and from your religious institutions. And just always ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, just divine questions. Matter of fact, ask yourself what Jesus do. Especially if you really read what Jesus was about, what Yeshua was about. Because matter of fact, the letter J wasn't even created when Yeshua was alive. But that's a whole nother story. But ask yourself what Yeshua would do. You know what I'm saying? Would Yeshua call everything the devil because it's not what he believed in? Or what, you know, what he was taught? Matter of fact, did Yeshua, like my other video, did Yeshua take flu shots? Did Yeshua say, you going to hell, you going to hell, you going to hell? Did he point out a bunch of people that so said going to hell before he got nailed to the cross? Or did he forgive a lot of people? Did he show his unconditional love? Did he show his understanding? Because that's a contradiction to be walking around like preaching people. Read the book of Matthew. Jesus Christ is the way. But you're not living like Christ. You know, like, being religious is not about just hooping and hollering words. It's about really living. It's about true divinity. It's about true spirituality. It's about the lifestyle of it. Not just yapping your mouth about praise God, love God. It's more to it than just saying that. It's actually getting that true connection with the divine. But that's just a subject I had to, you know, elaborate on, you know. Like you can't, like, it's just a form of ignorance to call something the devil, or, you know, just cast it aside without even looking into it. Always, you know, do your research, you know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, there's a reason why scientists are scientists or this and that. Like, they do research. You know, there's a reason why smart people like to learn about different things, because it's research. The only way you could be smart is by being open-minded. Like, you know what I'm saying? A person who only could know one language or one religion, one way of life, you know what I'm saying? When there's a whole world and universe, you know, outside of that, How smart are you if you only know about one little small section in a vast universe, in a vast world? You know what I'm saying? You only paying attention and only want to learn about one thing. And it may be the wrong thing. I may be interpreted the wrong way. But just want to let y'all know, just try to open up your minds for my closed-minded people, for my people who not awakened. Try to, look in the mirror, man, and find source. Look in the mirror, read books, you know what I'm saying? Like, got the Kabbalah, Book of Moses, like Key of Solomon. You see, like, I'm reading all these books, so I'm not only doing like real like esoteric spirituality, but I do read the Bible. Matter of fact, my next thing I'm gonna try to read is the Bhagavad Gita, or the Mahabharata. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into the Hinduism, Buddhism, like all those type of things. I'm trying to read about all that, because all those stories, each one connect. Just like with yoga, like the chakras and stuff, those things really exist. But you ask somebody in a church what a chakra is, like, you don't know, and they won't be open to it, because the church teaches them that everything outside of what we tell you is the devil, basically. But hey, I hope they open their eyes one day. Most of my followers, I know y'all eyes open. Keep them eyes open. Stay in the now. No past, no future. Only now. Now, matter of fact, being in the moment also reconnects. Yeah, you can say reconnect, because most of us not connected. But being in the now reconnects you to divinity and reconnects you to source. Reconnects you to that state of being, to that state of presence without ego. Source doesn't have an ego. Religion is egotistical, because it's saying so and so can't do this, so and so is not allowed, so and so not allowed to do this, so and so not allowed to think that. Like, nah, that's not open-minded. That's egotistical. But hey, like I say, happy now. Y'all stay up, stay getting that information, stay learning new things, man. Stay open-minded. And don't ever knock nobody religion. Like, if you on to my videos and stuff, and you realize the realness of true spirituality, don't like naysay people by trying to combat them with a combative nature. Like, embrace what they saying, and then let them know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Come matter of fact, like in my conversation with the guy, I'm sorry for going back to that, but it's like, I'm not knocking what you saying. That's what I had to keep saying. And I'm like, but I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, in the most humblest way. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to say what you was saying is stupid or nothing. Matter of fact, I won't be like how others may be, where like they try to knock what you believe in and stuff. I won't do that. But I will let you know the facts, and let you know if, factually you may be wrong about the situation. But happy now. Do y'all research, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my Instagram, Opelousas Roster. Happy now.